Forget bone broth. Eat this to build muscle and kill sarcopenia. I know that sounds shocking, doesn't it? For years, bone broth has been praised as the miracle drink for aging, the magic elixir for joints, muscles, and vitality. But what if I told you that relying on bone broth alone is not just overrated, it's a distraction? What if I told you there's a far more powerful, science-backed, muscle-preserving food hiding in plain sight, and most people over 50 are ignoring it while wasting precious years sipping broth that may not actually stop muscle loss? Let's be real for a moment. How many of you have heard that bone broth will keep you strong, prevent frailty, and help your joints? I bet many of you have even tried it, thinking it's the answer. But here's the truth. Sarcopenia, which is the scientific word for age-related muscle loss, is not something you can fight with hype or trend foods. It's not just about adding collagen. Sarcopenia is a thief that starts in your 40s, accelerates in your 50s, and by the time you hit 60, you're already losing 1 to 2% of your muscle mass every single year if you don't actively fight it. That's not just numbers. That's your independence, your strength to climb stairs, to carry groceries, to pick up your grandchild, to travel, to live life fully. And the weapon against sarcopenia is not sipping broth. Something far more potent. Something that nourishes your muscles directly with what they actually need. You want to know the food? I'll get to that. But first, let me ask, have you ever noticed how some people in their 70s still hike mountains, while others struggle to get out of a chair? That difference isn't luck. It's science, it's lifestyle, and it's nutrition done right. Now let me pull back the curtain a little. Sarcopenia doesn't just steal muscle. It weakens your bones, slows your metabolism, raises your risk of falls, and even affects your mood. Most people assume that if they eat enough or drink bone broth, they're safe. But here's the truth. Bone broth is mostly water, a bit of protein in the form of gelatin, and some trace minerals. It doesn't provide complete protein. It doesn't give you the essential amino acids your muscles crave. And it doesn't stimulate the muscle-building pathways in your body. The key to stopping sarcopenia is something called leucine, essential amino acid, that directly triggers muscle protein synthesis. Without leucine, your muscles simply don't rebuild properly. And guess what? Bone broth is almost completely lacking in leucine. That's why you can drink gallons of it and still watch your muscles shrink. So what's the food that actually works? Greek yogurt. Not fancy, not trendy, not expensive. Just plain high-protein Greek yogurt. Packed with leucine, loaded with complete protein, and easy to digest even for those who can't handle big steaks anymore. This is the food that science shows can rival eggs, rival meat, and rival supplements when it comes to fighting muscle loss. And yet, most people over 50 underestimate it. Isn't that crazy? We chase fads, but ignore the simple solutions right in front of us. I'll tell you a personal story. A friend of mine, Mark, he's 62. He was struggling with weakness in his legs. Climbing stairs left him winded. His doctor warned him about sarcopenia, and Mark panicked. He told me, I'm drinking bone broth every day. But it doesn't seem to help. I asked him, Mark, how much protein are you really getting? How much leucine is in that broth? He shrugged. He didn't know. So I suggested he switch things up, start adding 2 servings of Greek yogurt into his day. Within months, with just that small change and some light resistance exercise, he started noticing real differences. His legs felt stronger. He could walk longer without pain, and he even joked that his wife noticed his arms filling out again. That's not magic. That's biology. His muscles finally got the building blocks they were starving for. And here's the kicker. He still enjoys his bone broth. But now it's just a comfort food, not his main strategy for staying strong. Now, you might be wondering why Greek yogurt over other proteins. Couldn't you just eat chicken or fish? Absolutely. Those are fantastic sources too. But for many people over 50, heavy meats are hard to digest. Cooking feels like a chore. Our appetite just isn't what it used to be. Greek yogurt solves all of that. It's soft, it's quick, it's versatile, and it delivers an almost unmatched leucine punch per serving. Plus, it comes with calcium and probiotics, helping your bones and gut at the same time. It's like hitting 3 birds with one stone. And here's another secret: timing matters. Studies show that spacing protein throughout the day in doses of around 25 to 30 grams at a time is far more effective for muscle preservation than eating one big meal. That means starting your morning with Greek yogurt isn't just convenient, strategic. It sets your body up to fight sarcopenia from the moment you wake up. Let's dig a little deeper into the science, because this is where it gets fascinating. Sarcopenia happens partly because, as we age, our muscles become less sensitive to protein. It's like your body develops a kind of resistance to building muscle. You need more quality protein, more leucine, to trigger the same response you used to get when you were younger. If you're over 50, that means instead of the old recommended dietary allowance of 0.8 grams per kilogram, you may need 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram just to maintain strength. That's a huge jump, and bone broth doesn't even scratch the surface of those numbers. Greek yogurt does. 2 cups can give you 40 grams of high-quality protein. That's nearly half of what many people need in a day. Add that to a balanced diet and some light exercise. And suddenly, you're not just aging gracefully, you're aging powerfully. Imagine that for a moment. Imagine feeling your grip strength return, feeling steady on your feet, looking in the mirror and seeing definition in your arms again. It's not about vanity. It's about vitality, about living without fear, about rewriting the story of aging. And here's where I want to pause and talk directly to you. If you're over 50 and you've ever noticed yourself losing strength, or maybe you've said, I just can't do the things I used to, let me ask you, have you truly addressed your protein needs? Or have you been distracted by trends, by comfort foods that sound healthy but don't deliver? Leave me a comment below if this resonates, because I know so many of us have been there. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This community is about uncovering real solutions, not hype, and I'd love for you to be part of it now. Let's keep going, because the story doesn't end with just eating yogurt. Building muscle after 50 is about strategy. Nutrition, yes, but also movement. You don't have to live in the gym. Even light resistance like bands or body weight combined with high-quality protein works wonders. Sleep matters too. Muscles rebuild when you rest, not when you train. And mindset, mindset is everything. If you believe you're too old to build muscle, you've already lost. But if you believe your body is still capable of growth, then every bite of protein and every step of movement becomes an investment in a stronger future. I've seen 70-year-olds transform their lives in a year just by adopting this approach. And it all starts with saying no to shortcuts and yes to what actually works. Let's return for a moment to bone broth. I'm not here to demonize it. It can be soothing. It can be part of a healthy diet. And if you enjoy it, keep it. But don't confuse it with a muscle-building powerhouse. It's like bringing a water gun to a fire reel. Feel like you're doing something, but the fire rages on. Sarcopenia demands heavier artillery, and that artillery is real protein. The kind found in Greek yogurt, eggs, lean meats, fish, and even plant-based options like soy and legumes. Bone broth is fine for flavor, but your muscles deserve more. One more thing before we wrap up. Don't fall into the trap of thinking it's too late. Sarcopenia is reversible. That's right. Studies show that even people in their 80s can rebuild muscle with the right nutrition and movement. It's never too late to start feeding your body what it needs. And here's the twist I promised you: while Greek yogurt may be the star food today, the truth is, no single food can kill sarcopenia on its own. It takes a lifestyle. Protein spaced throughout the day, regular movement, restful sleep, and a mindset that refuses to surrender to aging. Greek yogurt is the spark, the trigger, but the fire is fueled by consistency. That's the real secret. Not bone broth, not magic powders, not quick fixes. Just a steady, strong commitment to giving your body what it truly needs. So the next time someone tells you to drink more bone broth to stay strong, smile, enjoy your cup if you like it, but know better. Reach for that bowl of Greek yogurt, mix in some berries, maybe a drizzle of honey, and know that you're choosing the food that science and experience agree can help you fight sarcopenia head-on. Because aging doesn't have to mean shrinking, weakening, or fading away. It can mean strength, vitality, and independence. if you're willing to nourish yourself the right way. And if this message hit home for you, if you feel inspired to take action, I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment with your thoughts, share this with someone you care about, and subscribe so we can continue this journey together. Remember, forget bone broth. Eat this, live strong, and let sarcopenia be nothing more than a word you once heard, not a reality you ever have to face.